The left, it's just all one big lie, and it's not right to the American people. Our country illegally, they literally committed a crime on the way in. So they are all 100% guilty. Hope you have a number 2 pencil and you take notes, because this is how I do my job. To enter her statement yesterday, where she says, our policy clearly states on our public website, we only hold residents for ICE if they have a crime is up. Murders, aggravated assaults, stolen vehicles, etc. It's up, it's not down, it's a lie.
Hey, fellow patriots. Welcome back to the channel, where we stand up for the truth, defend our borders, and fight for the America we love. Today, we're talking about a congressional hearing that's honestly got my blood boiling. And if you care about the rule of law and the safety of your community, it should have you fired up too. We're breaking down the explosive comments from Representative Nancy Mace about Charleston County Sheriff Kristen Graziano, who, let's be real, is the poster child for failed left-wing sanctuary policies. Mace doesn't hold back, and neither will I.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And talking about extraordinary foolish, I know that was said earlier by one of our witnesses. It's not just cities, it's counties too. I've been nuking Charleston County Sheriff over the last 24 hours over her lies about the illegals that are in South Carolina, her lies about releasing them into our state, and that sort of thing. And when you're talking about New York, Mr. Biggs, if you talk to an NYPD officer, they'll tell you they're not charging these illegals with crimes. And then when they do, they're released, and they're not given a bail or a bond when they go out. And so the left, it's just all one big lie, and it's not right to the American people. And the statistic that crime is down for migrants. Every illegal who is here illegally entered our country illegally. They literally committed a crime on the way in. So they are all 100% guilty of committing a crime. Mr. Chairman, I brought a folder today because I'm going to enter in some documents into the congressional record this afternoon. So I want to thank our witnesses for being here today. I'm going to focus my time on the human costs of sanctuary policies from local officials, including Charleston County Sheriff, Sanctuary Sheriff Kristen Graziano, and I hope she's watching today. If she's watching, I hope you have a number 2 pencil and you take notes, because this is how I do my job. Charleston County Sheriff, Charleston County actually in my district used to be a model for cooperation between ICE and local law enforcement. It is no more. Charleston County had a 287G cooperation agreement in place with ICE, acted as an over 72-hour detention facility for aliens apprehended by ICE, and worked together to enforce our nation's laws and keep our community safe. No more because of Sanctuary Sheriff Kristen Graziano. Unfortunately, in early 2021, the new sheriff of Charleston County, Sanctuary Sheriff Kristen Graziano, began a systematic effort to dismantle immigration enforcement in Charleston County. Sheriff Graziano, on her first day in office, terminated Charleston County's 287G cooperation agreement with ICE. She announced this in front of a taco shop. I don't know why. So, Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask unanimous consent to enter this picture of Sheriff Graziano terminating her 287G agreement in front of El Pincho Taco into the record.
Without objection.
Thank you. I also would like to request unanimous consent to enter this photo. It's Sanctuary Sheriff Kristen Graziano's Twitter header. Here she is with wide open borders are Kamala Harris. Here she is with Joe Biden, who often loved to walk away from the podium and not take questions from press, just like Sanctuary Sheriff Kristen Graziano did today at her own press conference. I'm not sure who did it better, her or Joe Biden. Mr. Chairman, I would like to enter this.
Without objection.
Thank you. I would like to Sheriff Graziano refuses to notify ICE when a criminal illegal alien is in custody and refuses to provide adequate hold time for ICE to assume custody. I'm going to request unanimous consent, Mr. Chairman, to enter her statement yesterday where she says, our policy clearly states on our public website, we only hold residents for ICE if they have a I-247, a detainer immigration center signed by an immigration judge. That's per her office policy. I would like to enter her statement into the record, Mr. Chairman.
Without objection.
In that same vein, I'm going to enter her own office policy that says she can and will release criminal illegal aliens into South Carolina. This is her policy she cites as the reason she does this. Did you know she wrote and signed off on her own department policy? It doesn't get any dumber than this. Literally is one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in South Carolina history. Her department has been designated as a non-cooperative by ICE. Mr. Chairman, I would like to enter this list of non-cooperative institutions into the congressional record, sir.
Without objection.
All right, I'm running out of time. I'm going to enter in request for unanimous consent to enter this document from ICE. She called me a liar today, where she has released over 50 illegal immigrants into South Carolina, Mr. Chairman.
Without objection.
I would like to request unanimous consent to enter all my letters to Sheriff Graziano and ICE into the congressional record over her behavior.
Without objection.
And lastly, she called me a liar today, and she also said that crime has gone down, violent crime has gone down in Charleston County. Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask for unanimous consent to enter the SLED, State Law Enforcement Division's Crime in South Carolina annual report, where it shows violent crime is up. Murders, aggravated assaults, stolen vehicles, etc. It's up, it's not down, it's a lie. Mr. Chairman?
Without objection.
Thank you, and I yield back.
First off, let's lay out exactly what happened. Sheriff Graziano, on literally her first day in office, tore up Charleston County's partnership with ICE. That's the 287G agreement that lets local law enforcement work with ICE to keep criminal illegals off our streets. She didn't do this quietly. She made a spectacle of it, announcing it in front of Taco Shop. You can't make this stuff up. Is this leadership? Or is this virtue signaling at its dumbest? You tell me. Charleston County used to be a model for law and order. ICE could count on them to detain dangerous aliens. Now, under Sheriff Graziano, they're rolling out the red carpet for illegal aliens, criminals included. And guess who pays the price? Law-abiding citizens like you and me. Now, Representative Mace did something I wish every Republican in Congress would do. She brought the receipts. She entered into the record photos of Graziano cozying up to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, the architects of our nation's open border disaster. This is not a coincidence. The left wants to erase our borders, flood our communities with illegal immigrants, and then lie about the consequences. She also entered Graziano's own public statements and department policies, which flat out say they will only hold someone for ICE if there's a detainer signed by an immigration judge. Folks, that's not cooperation. That's obstruction. ICE detainers are legal documents. Local law enforcement should be working with ICE, not making up excuses to let criminals walk free. Let's talk about the human cost. The left talks a big game about compassion, but where's the compassion for American families? Mace says Sheriff Graziano has released over 50 criminal illegal aliens into South Carolina. 50. That's 50 chances for tragedy in our communities. And the sheriff? She calls Mace a liar for bringing this up, but the truth is in the documents. ICE has designated Charleston County as non-cooperative. That's not some right-wing talking point. That's a federal fact. And what happens when you let criminals back onto the street? Crime goes up. Mace showed the real data. Violent crime, murders, aggravated assaults, stolen vehicles, all up in Charleston County. Yet the sheriff stands up and says crime is down. Are you going to believe the statistics, or a politician who refuses to protect her own citizens? Patriots, this is the future the left wants for every American community. Law enforcement leaders refusing to do their job, refusing to work with federal partners, and then lying to your face when crime skyrockets. This is not about compassion. This is about control. This is about putting the interests of illegal aliens above the safety and security of American citizens. Let me be clear. Every single illegal alien who crossed our border did so in violation of our laws. That is a crime, period. For Democrat politicians and left-wing sheriffs to pretend otherwise is not just foolish, it's dangerous. So what do? We get loud. We call out these failed leaders. We elect sheriffs who will enforce the law and protect their own communities. We support representatives like Nancy Mace who aren't afraid to tell the truth and bring the evidence straight to Congress. And we stay vigilant, because if we don't stand up now, this lawlessness will spread. Charleston County is a warning. It's up to us, true patriots, to make sure it doesn't become the norm across America. If you agree, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this message. We need every voice in this fight. Drop a comment below. Do you think sanctuary policies make us safer, or are you as fed up as I am with the lies? Let's get the conversation going. God bless you. God bless our law enforcement, and God bless America. Stay safe, stay free, and I'll see you in the next video.